watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. It went up to 110, and this is the highest that it's been. It's ridiculous. Last trade, 189 Bitcoin for $111 piece. That's amazing to me. I mean, just look at this graph. You see this graph? That's the last 3 hours. Give me a second, I'll switch it up. So apparently the question on everyone's minds is, did he hodl? Come on. What kind of question is that? Of course I did. I hodled, I bought more, and I've hodled again. I've hodled everything. I hodled Bitcoin's children, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi's fishing. I've hodled every single thing. And that so far has been the best decision that I've ever made financially in my life. And I keep buying more. I buy Bitcoin every single week. I buy Uniswap every single week. I bought Uniswap at $2 and it's at $20 in like 3 months. This is like the new financial system, and it's so incredibly simple. You literally just buy and you hodl. So, hodl away, gentlemen. Keep those diamond hands. Keep them shiny.
Boom. Keep them shiny. Man.
Oh.
Man, oh man. I saw that. I just figured, wow, I gotta get that up there because everyone knows that first one. I didn't even know that he put something else out there like that.
Yeah. So, that's awesome.
Glad to see he's doing really good. Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Man, we got a good one for you. Of course, with me, the man that needs no introduction, the most interesting guy I know, the man who lives vicariously through himself, Brawnz. How are you tonight?
I'm feeling great, John. This is a good week. This is a good week for Bitcoin. This is a good week for the crypto space. Loving it.
Absolutely. Good week, man. It's been one heck of a ride. That's for sure. Now, of course, before we get into it tonight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Every little bit helps. And of course, anything we say tonight here, folks, is never, ever financial advice. But let's get right into it. We're going to be covering, of course, the Bitcoin chart as per the norm. And as Brawnz had indicated, we just keep moving higher and higher. Will it continue? We'll be talking about that. Of course, we'll be getting into some of the noise that's coming out of some of those financial institutions today. If you've been paying attention, you know what I'm talking about. If not, well, we'll be talking about that too. And of course, we'll be wrapping it up, talking about some of the world's weirdest haircuts. Man, I'm looking forward to that. You should see the haircut underneath this thing. Maybe one day. I don't know. All right, Brawnz, what do you say? Well, shall we get into this?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin charts here. And we're taking a look at 4 hour. Let me go ahead and zoom this out so you guys can see it a little bit better. How's that looking, Brawnz?
Looking good. Looking pretty.
It is looking good, man. Look at that. To the moon. I feel like we've been on this upward trajectory for a little while here. And, we're taking a look right now at the 4 hour. And what I had to do this morning, if you guys pay attention to my dailies, is I actually had to push this out to start to look at both the daily and even the weekly, because we are in uncharted territories. And we had to take a look and blow this all the way out. This goes back over the past few years. Oh, let me bring that back. Don't want to modify that. But we're approaching all-time high here, folks. Brawnz, what do you say?
Yeah, we almost did. We were at 64K yesterday, and until for a coincidence, the Coinbase stopped working at that moment, and when Coinbase stopped working, the price kind of just retraced. But the question, but the question is, I mean, it's with the price pumping. I mean, is it due to retail? I don't know. I feel like it's all ETF now. This is what we've been talking about for the past couple months. Is ever since the SEC approving, and then once it was approved in early January, and look, we're here at the end of February, and it's at 61 at the moment is recording. Uh, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even know if retail has that power anymore to move the needle. I feel like it's the big whales, the institutions.
Absolutely. In fact, there, let's just go ahead and switch this really quick. We're talking about the inflows and outflows, or
Mm.
the flow in general. And so this is brought to you by farside.co.uk. Shout out to you guys, Farside investors. Now, we were talking about this morning. Yesterday was a huge day of inflows, total of 673 Bitcoin in the ETFs. We have some big numbers from a lot of the big players. Now, there was an uptick for selling in Grayscale yesterday. Now, what you're seeing here for the 29th is still obviously incomplete. This starts to update as the numbers start to come out. What I find interesting, though, is that this is a massive sell for Grayscale today.
Mm.
Almost 600
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Wow. Okay.
And that's a daily number that I don't know that we've actually seen, at least in recent weeks.
Okay.
So
Maybe that's why it's kind of a little sideways for today, at least.
yeah, I think that's an accurate statement. I think we need to see how the rest we're doing for today, but that's a pretty big number of considering the fact that I need to go ahead and switch this back to the chart. Considering the fact that we actually, well, let me switch back to 4 hour.
Yeah, it is a big
I
chunk,
mean, yeah,
and we
it was
all
holding its own though.
yes, it did, despite of that the big chunk was selling
Besides
off.
that, yeah, big sell from Grayscale today. Boo to Grayscale for sure. Um, but we'll have to see what the rest of the numbers look like, and if you want to pay more attention to that, just tune in tomorrow morning. Yeah, give you the daily update. But Brawnz, what do you think? We're gonna keep on going higher, or are we going sideways? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's all. My thoughts are, well, like you pay attention to the indicators. For me, I would say a casual. Okay, I don't see why it would slow down. Yes, you would see uh Grayscale and maybe all these other institutions might selling off, and that's why it might slow down, and people are waiting for retracement. But I don't really see. I feel like the institutions are in FOMO mode right now, and you other institutions are going to be coming in. Um, and you have other investors, like there's a whale out there by the name of Mr. 100, and he's been buying Bitcoin on the average 100 Bitcoin on the daily, sometimes multiple times on a daily. Let me share this real quick. So he's been buying 100 Bitcoins at a time, sometimes multiple, like on the 29th. It's almost like 1300. He bought 1300 as of, is it today actually? I thought this was yesterday. So okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, that's right, folks. 13. You know how many Bitcoins are being mined per day globally? I heard it was 900. 900 a day, and halving's coming, supposedly slashing it in half. So would it be like 450? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. So the scarcity, there's more buyers than sellers. Yeah. So Grayscales is making their money. they're taking the profit. Well, today was a pretty good, nice profit day for them. But you have countries, over 30 countries, all-time high for Bitcoin. Now, the U.S., we are the cream of the crop, right? I mean, I don't see it going. Like the question I was talking to John the other day. I mean, it looks like we're going to go all-time high before the halving.
Oh, I feel like a lot of us feel the same way. I mean,
Yes,
it's this time it is different.
it
We
is
didn't
different.
have these financial institutions getting into it, right? You didn't have. I mean, in the past, it was these third world, well, exchanges that were controlling the market, these influencers that were controlling the market. And now you have JP Morgan, you have big
Mhm.
banks, huge financial institutions getting into this, BlackRock, Fidelity, right? Retail doesn't own this anymore, folks. Those days are officially over.
Right. And why would they sell? Really,
Sure, absolutely. No, I mean, and I guess to Braun's points here, right? You have someone like this gentleman here that is just DCAing and hodling with those diamond hands. But to be fair, I feel like we all feel, if you're in this space and you believe in Bitcoin, that this is just going higher. Hodl. You want to hold on to this. This is, you don't see this but once in a lifetime if you're lucky. These type of opportunities. So,
right.
not financial advice.
Not financial advice. John, what do you think? Do you think Bitcoin can flip gold?
I mean, it will happen. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. What do you feel about that, Bronze? You feel like it will?
I I, I do because Bitcoin is only 21 million right now. I mean, we're at 18 million. It's going to be like 4 more years or so till the complete 21 million is mined. Yeah, this is it's going to be fun. I don't know about 4 years. Don't quote me on that. But it's just getting more scarce. It's getting more. There's so many buyers. Yeah, it's the big institution. I don't see why they would sell, even if there's like some issues in the economy. They continue to hold this for their clients. Speaking of clients, I did hear there was a rumor and for BlackRock, some of their quantitative analysts was saying to their top 100 clients that to gave the green light to go ahead and allocate maybe like 5% to their portfolio in Bitcoin.
Nothing
So,
wrong with diversifying, right? And especially when they're the ones that are giving the offering. You
yeah,
know, we'll manage your money, and we recommend it. 5%. It's only going to cost you a little bit of money for us to manage it. I'd be curious to know what those percentages look like, but that's all right. The way that I see it, it's fine. This was bound to happen, and this is one way for the normies to get into it. This was the path. Understood
right,
that we give up control. I mean, we don't control it anymore. They do.
right. I feel like this is the beginning. I mean, we're still getting started. Even though we're seeing this number and it's close to all time high, I feel like we're still we're not in full bull market mode yet.
Oh, there's no
Uh,
doubt.
yeah,
Yeah, no, we're listen, this is the way that I see it. This is day one. This is the first opportunity that the average Joe can get into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. And we're not talking about getting it through Robinhood. I mean, what you want is you want this in your portfolio. You want this into your 401k. And when gold was first offered, as and those ETFs really started to take off. When you take a look at the percentages that are being put in versus into Bitcoin versus gold, the first month absolutely destroyed the amount of investments that were, when you compare it to gold to Bitcoin, the amount of money that's being put into Bitcoin is several points higher, and it's going to continue. There's no reason why it shouldn't, and it's mostly U.S. ETFs that are on board. What happens when the rest of the world comes on board with that? And to be fair, let's face it, folks, like it or not, we're typically the ones leading the charge in these sort of things. We're the ones up front setting the tone, and the rest of the organizations and or companies do follow. They do. And we'll have to see what that looks like. So
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. We're going to the damn moon. You better hodl. You don't even need dotted hands. Just, you know what? Just DCA in. You're fine.
Definitely. Like I said earlier, this is still the beginning. Shorts are getting liquidated, right? A couple days ago, like 90 million was liquidated. Before that was 150 million. That's bullish sentiment right there. We're not going to go full ham until when the institutions and investment of longs are, when the longs are aped in. They're not even aped in yet. I mean, there's still shorts going on. Yeah, so we're just heating up. This is just the beginning. Just like I said, like a couple of videos ago, 500. I'm still holding that 500K, 2026.
Boom. Drop the mic there, Brawnz. There we go.
Boom.
So now let's talk about what's going on in some of the, what's coming out of the financial institutions today. So we got this pulled up here. This is brought to you by CoinDesk, coindesk.com. No affiliation here, folks. Bitcoin could slide to 42K after halving. Hype subsides. JP Morgan says Bitcoin production cost has historically acted as a lower boundary to the cryptocurrency's price, the report says. Yep. Yeah, I agree. We always kind of see this kind of post-halving, but it's curious to see JP Morgan saying it. I don't know. It seems like FUD to me. What do you think there, Brawnz?
It could be FUD. They can spin it that way, where they're trying to push that narrative, and they'll get that on the low at 42K. I mean, there's no reason to panic. If it does, technically it could go down that low. Right now, I really don't see that happening. There's so many. These institutions are continuing to buy. I think, I'm kind of surprised that JP Morgan has said that, but maybe that's their initiative, is to try to promote that FUD and trying to get that on the dip.
Don't let them take your money, folks. Don't let them buy your Bitcoin. They're basing this off of prices drifting towards once Bitcoin having induced euphoria subsides. They're basing it off of a euphoric effect, not off of any real data. They're spreading FUD. If this isn't FUD, I don't know what is. It's because JP Morgan is saying it. Yeah, sure, it's in coindesk.com, but you go to any of these news organizations, they're reporting on this. Well, this isn't just trending on Twitter.
Right. I don't think institutions BlackRock and Fidelity are in euphoria. I mean, that's retail talk right there. They're continuing to buy, and they're continuing to buy, and I think they're continuing to hold Bitcoin, and
Absolutely.
that's it. Could they do some sell? Yes, of course, but I don't think they all get it now. It was funny because I think we all expected we're from the instant gratification culture, and once the SEC gave the green light, we thought like the next day everything was going to pump because we were thinking about we had that retailer mindset, and a couple weeks later, I mean, this is not long. This is only just a month in, and steadily 10 ETFs have been steadily buying Bitcoin. It's getting more scarce and more scarce. And yeah, so 100K this year, I could see 85K, but yeah, 100K by
I don't
December.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there it is. I don't know. I feel like we're going higher. Damn. I feel like we're going to the damn moon. But I hear you. I think that, to be fair, I feel like these major financial institutions have the data. They know what they're doing. They're going to consume all the dumb money they can get. They're putting the squeeze on retail. They've been doing it for hundreds of years in the stock markets around the world. They know what they're doing, and now they're here. Don't let them take your Bitcoin. That's all I got to say about that.
Boom. Yeah. On the contrary, on JP Morgan, I want to share this one. Morgan Stanley evaluating spot Bitcoin.
Morgan Stanley. I wonder if there's any connection.
So Morgan Stanley is one of the top brokerage out there, right? Wall Street giant Morgan Stanley is in the midst of performing a due diligence to add spot Bitcoin ETF. They've already done this.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. They've already had their bag.
Yes.
And that's the opposite of FUD. That right there is FOMO.
Boom.
Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Come on. I mean, it's just like Jim Cramer. And we all kind of joke on Jim Cramer in the space. Whatever Jim is saying, he's doing the opposite.
Yeah.
And these financial institutions are no different. So
yeah, no different at all. I feel like we are almost beating a dead horse, but it's true. I mean, institution is here now. They kind of took over, and they're continuing to buy and they're continuing to hold. I mean, yeah, we can always look at these other factors of rate hikes, possible recessions, war. But I mean, yeah, I feel like it's not going to be phased as much. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's kind of cooled off a little bit. We need that. That's kind of healthy. We're sitting at 61. We were at 63 earlier today. But yes, I some sell-offs like Grayscale. But
I hope it continues into the weekend because, frankly, yeah, did it cool off? I don't know. Not by much. I feel like, and yeah, I agree. We digress, right? And maybe we've been talking a little bit about this for too long, but frankly, I feel like if you guys are tuning in, this is probably what you want to hear. If you take a look at some of the technicals, though, it's still running hot. I mean, this morning it was running real hot. You take a look at RSI, it was 87. Now, as it stands right now, it's 80. That's still very hot on the daily. You take a look at the weekly. Look at that. I mean, we're hitting an RSI that you rarely see in the weekly, 85. If we blow this out, we haven't seen an RSI that high since 2021. 2 years ago, almost to the date.
Oh,
So just understand that, guys, the technicals are running real hot. And so for Brawnz to say, yeah, cooling off period, I think, yes, it's important. It's a one way for us to not retrace. We could go sideways for a little while and then continue that upward momentum. I think, though, also to piggyback what Brawnz had said earlier, I don't know, technicals be damned, because it could just continue to go higher. These records, these numbers, these indicators are just that, and they're not law. They can be broken. So we'll see.
right. We are going into some unknown territory, right? Like from the past, retail was not in play. I mean, institution was not in play. Now they are. So we are in discovery mode.
Boom.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, we can always look at these indicators. But I mean, look at like fear and greed. Greed is what, at 80 right now. But who's greedy?
Yeah, it was 80. It was 80 this morning. Let's see if it's gotten up. But yeah, I agree, and I would suspect that if those indicators continue to get hotter and hotter, that what we'll see is that indicator itself to get into extreme greed, and then and then there has to be a retrace. Eventually, there will be a retrace.
Yes.
So
we'll keep it in check, and yes, there will be a retrace, but
but if you're DCAing in, who cares?
yeah,
You're in it for the long haul, right?
that's it.
Fear and greed is currently running at 80. I'll just pull that up here, and yeah. So what I like about CoinGlass is, what you don't see is they're taking it down to the exact level. So this is 80, but it's probably like 80 point something. And then we start to see a tip in. They're a little bit more accurate than some of the other fear and greed index that I've seen out there. So I would recommend, if you're trying to look at data that's a little bit more accurate than what you see on Twitter, go check out coinglass.com. No affiliation, folks. They got a ton of data that you want to check out. So all I got to say about that, Brawnz, what do you say? What do you say we have a little bit of fun? Let's go. We're going to be talking about, what are we talking about tonight, dear
Weird
Brawnz?
hairdos or haircuts.
Hairdos. Man, how old are you? Hairdos, that's right. World's weirdest haircut styles out there. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of me back in the day. You have a weird hairstyle back in the day, or what?
No, I mean, for me, no. Well, I tried to grow like a little shag in the back, but it didn't. Yeah, my dad didn't like it and made me cut it. And
made you? What do you do? Pin you down, shave your head?
I was like, you better not. You better cut that off, boy.
Oh, is that what he said, boy? It's my house, my rules. Right. Man, it must have been tough being you growing up.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, man. All right, well, let's get right into it. Let's keep it positive here. Here we go. Weird cut number 1. Brawnz, you got the first 5.
Yeah, weird.
Take it away.
Cut style number 1. Yeah, gecko head. This must be. I don't. Let me read this off. This is art. Yeah, far art. Weird haircut, super realistic. Whoever did design was taking it seriously, and we love that. Yeah, this guy. I was trying to look at it for a while. Like, is this Photoshop or is this for real? Because it is kind of intricate around the claws. Yeah, right there. But I guess it can be done. But then at his tail is.
There's a few of them though. There's a few of them out there that have this, and yeah, I agree that this kind of looks like it could be photoshopped in. But I've seen quite a few of these that definitely don't look like Photoshop. And even if this was, say, the prototype, there's folks out there that are doing this. So it's very strange. I love it. I think it's fun. I think it's cool, but not that I would be walking around like that.
Yeah, you had to lose a major bet. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to give no ideas. I mean, really, I can't really grow hair anymore. So.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll do that bet on the next one. Yeah, this way you don't have to eat another hot chip. We'll just have you shave your head or something.
That'll be easy.
All right. Gecko head, weird haircut style number 2. Man, I almost thought this was you.
Oh man, yeah. This would be a bad bet to lose. Yeah, somewhat similar to horse mustache and the double mustache. The forehead mustache is like a mustache crossed with bangs and made greasy. Yeah.
Made greasy. Yeah.
You can make like a serious.
I know a guy at work that has his mustache like that.
Yeah, it looked like a mugshot. Yeah. I mean, he did some crime and then got arrested, and that's how it came out.
Crime don't pay. Wherever this guy's from, they shaved his head and then put a mustache on it.
Oh man, yeah.
Forehead mustache, man. That is just weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a nice touch.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I feel like it's getting weirder. Yeah. Haircut style number 3.
Yeah. Extra points for the serious expression on her face, complete with gloss and even detailed nostrils. That's right. There's some nostrils going on over there. This cut and style is like a sculpture on her head. I mean, the eyes, the bare eyes. Yeah. Shout out to the artist. Again, I don't know if this is Photoshop. I'm hoping it's not, because that is really awesome. Yeah, I don't know how it looks like it is. She has a lot of hair. You need a lot of hair.
It
to
looks
work.
almost like she brought it up right from her back. So I feel like it makes sense that she pushed it forward to create that.
Yeah.
How they created that is beyond me, because it does look detailed. Maybe they used a mold, maybe not. I don't know. Lots of hairspray. That's for damn sure.
I think this hair will. I mean, you can use some hairspray, but I feel like this won't last for like maybe like 30 minutes till it starts to go down and out of shape, out of form.
Lots of chemicals out there. Maybe she's a chemical brother. Oh, wait, not the same thing. Yes. Never mind. We're moving on. All right. Haircut style. I like this one, man. Haircut style number 4.
Yeah, the Up hairstyle. Up is a Disney movie, one of my favorite movies. It's I forgot the old man's name. But he had the balloons and made his house float. Why wouldn't you attach helium balloons to your dreadlocks and walk through the city streets? Yeah, he'll definitely get a bunch of attention. It looks like Up. It looks like a tree. I mean, his bun part on it looks like the root, or the tree sticking out of the ground, like mulch. Yeah, you see that guy over there. The dark blue shirt, just staring at those balloons. Yeah, he can't believe it. I can't believe it either.
Well, I'm sure they got some wire in there, that's for sure. I would think, yeah, how else are you gonna do that? Ain't no amount of hairspray in the world, folks, and it's certainly not the balloons. Dreadlocks, I don't know, could be. Maybe it's honey. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's magic. And the guy's name is Ed. The old man.
Okay, gotcha. That's right, Ed.
Yeah. Boom. Haircut style number 5. Yeah. Man, if these, man, it creeps me out, man.
Spider.
I thought it was a man bun at first, and I'm like,
it's probably inspired by a man bun. Yeah, but the legs, the spider legs, you see it, it's braided, and and it's finished off with the sharp tip, looking like tarantula legs. Yeah, they even braided the legs in creepy tapered braids, perfect for Halloween or really any day of the year. Yeah, this would be perfect for for Halloween. I mean, yeah, you get tons of candy, tons of compliments. Yeah, this is pretty. This is probably my second favorite out of the top 5. Up and then the
Yeah.
Spider Do.
Spider Do, brought to you by Spider-Man. Maybe not. I don't know. I agree. I feel like you have something like this though. You need to be a short guy, shorter than because like you're not really
Oh,
seeing
that's
it,
right.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're in a wheelchair or something like that, or sitting down a lot, or I don't know, maybe it's for TV and they're getting some close-ups, but walking around like that, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a waste because not everyone's getting that full effect. But certainly creepy, and yeah, no kidding. I agree. This one's pretty epic.
To say the least.
To say the least. All right. Mine really don't have the same effect that Brawnz has.
This looks more real.
I decided, yeah, it does. I feel like I've seen guys walk around with this. Oh wait, nope, that was just the rat tail.
Yeah.
But not without the rat. I feel like this, yeah, looks legit.
Yeah.
You know, and as they say, if the regular rat tail wasn't bad enough, this one will make you scream. I don't know about make you scream, but this one, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, the literal rat tail.
Who does that?
Yeah, it's literally a rat tail.
Who does that? Come on.
You gotta lose a bet.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. SpongeBob SquarePants. That's right. Pineapple hairstyle.
Oh my god.
I feel like, yeah, you're a little kid. You probably think this is cool. And you know, I don't know, just a little bit of hairspray, a little bit of coloring. You're good.
Yeah.
This one is kind of fruity, though.
Yeah, whoever did this really has a vision of, okay, I'm gonna work with this. I'm gonna cut at this length, and then I'm gonna make the indentation, the lines of a pineapple, and then I'm gonna save the top to be the leafy part. Yeah, this is truly amazing right here. And then they dyed the hair according, to the pineapple colorway. I want to see the front, but yeah, this is probably.
Yeah, I feel like you're probably not getting the same effect, are you? Probably kind of looks. What do they say? Like business up front, party in the back. Yeah, I feel like up front, maybe you're seeing a little bit of green, but not a whole heck of a lot, and maybe you don't have the lines up front. So I don't know, pineapple style. Well, all right, let's stick with the whole fruit theme. Tomato, or is it tomato? So yeah, for sure. I think that cool effect, but I feel like this is another one where you need to that's a top down kind of viewpoint, and that looks really cool.
Yeah,
and maybe from the side you could see it, but I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah,
A for effort.
Yeah, A for effort. But yeah, the person needs to be short so people can see the full display. Yeah, because at an angle you're like, oh, what is that? Yeah. I'm trying to look at everything's combed down, and then the very top. Yeah, it's they separate.
Here's layered.
Yeah, it's layered.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tomato haircuts. Like I say, I feel like Brawnz had a lot of winners. Now, this one's called the eye. And Mom said that she used to have eyes in the back of her head. But, yeah, this one's a little bit ridiculous.
Wow.
I agree.
Wow.
A little bit weird. But
yeah, this one is really great. I mean, I don't know what the eye is. Is that part of? I guess that's hair, but yeah, there's a lot of layers.
It's
going
hair
on.
for sure, and all they did was a little bit of dye. It looks like they probably dyed it or bleached it, and then I almost feel like they drew in the eye in the center. But
Yeah,
very weird. Why folks would do this? I suppose. Hey, why not? It's hair. It grows
it
back.
goes back. Yeah, you can
Now,
shave it off. Clean slate.
before we get to number 10 here, Bronze, want to see if maybe you want to take another bet.
Okay. Well, what is it? I'm curious now.
Well, it's a kind of win-lose scenario. How's
Okay.
that?
No
Yeah.
chips.
Win-lose scenario. Let's pull this up here. If I play a song, do you think that maybe you would recognize it?
I'll try.
Now, I think we got to talk about terms if you're willing to take it.
Dang, it's a game show.
Now, you had mentioned something about hair.
Come on.
We don't have to go
Okay.
there. I feel like that's a little bit mean. Let's maybe make it a little.
Texan
more
Whale has a
spicy.
mean streak in him.
Oh, do I? How about? I'll tell you what. We'll keep it friendly. No win. I mean, win lose, but at least I'll say I won. We get that recognition that we recognize that I won or that you won. How's that? You're just real easy.
Okay, I'll do this. If I win, I'll next show I won't wear a hat, and the next if you lose, you don't wear the hat.
I don't wear the hat in the next one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that. We'll go hatless.
Go hatless.
All right, that's okay. That's all right. I'll deal with that.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Oh yes. I know this song. It's with Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh, come on. My wife knows this song, the lyrics. Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangster Paradise. Let's see.
Oh, this Amish. You weird Al?
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very plain. But that's just perfect for an Amish like me.
Now
You
let
know
me
I
ask,
shine with fancy things
why
like
do you
electricity.
think that I'm like
At
this?
4:30 in the morning, I'm milking cows. Jebediah feeds the chickens and Jacob plows. Fool, and I've been milking and plowing so long that even
have any
Ezekiel
idea
thinks
why
that my
I would
mind
even
is gone. I'm a
consider
man
playing
of the
this?
land.
I don't know what. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you because of the audio. Is that the Brady's? That's Marsha's mom.
Yeah, so here we go. Because Amish Paradise
Come
came out in 1996 on the album Bad Hair Day. And now you know.
Yeah, but that was a parody song for Gangsta's Paradise.
Well, yeah, but sure. So but it was still Amish Paradise.
Come on.
All right. Let's do this.
It's Offset.
Null and void.
There you go.
How's that? All right. Null and void. Amish Paradise.
Because
Bad Hair Day.
Coolio, right? Coolio had that funny dread.
Julia who?
Coolio, the rapper that
Oh.
made this
Oh.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangsters, yeah. Gin and juice.
Yeah.
That guy.
No, not that guy. That's Snoop Dogg. But
Oh, different
Yeah,
guy. Yeah,
wait,
the other
yeah.
guy. Yeah. Coolio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Weird Al, Bad Hair Day. Yes, there it is, folks. All right. Number 10.
I thought that was number 2.
No, that was
It's a
just
bonus round.
prelude.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, so sorry, guys. Couldn't resist. I feel like Brawnz picked all the good ones on the internet.
You picked some good ones too.
Here we are.
Oh yes. That reminded me of the bet last week.
Ah, yes.
Man.
The bet. Good old Johnny Depp.
I forgot about this.
Edward.
Oh man, he was making a killing. Like the whole community loved him.
Yeah, loved him until they hated him.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And all the women were like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah,
Man with machete for
Yeah,
fingers.
it makes me. Yeah, I gotta watch this again.
Oop, there goes her nose.
Oh man.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't know why she's like feeling that way. She has full confidence in Edward that he's the
Yeah, I mean, I
best.
feel like if she moved quickly,
Yeah. Yeah.
lose an ear.
That's right. It does look good on her though. I can't lie. Edward is a wizard.
No, I agree on her, but the other ones are like, oh, that looks great. Let's try it. And then they look not like her.
I thought they all see. Look at that man. He's amazing. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Johnny Depp. There we go. Beautiful.
There goes.
Oh wait, no, not perfect. There, perfect. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Good old Johnny Depp.
Oh man, that was the best.
Before he was banned from Hollywood.
He won that case though, right? Or did he get
Did
canceled?
he? Yeah. I feel like, man, I'd love to see him in another Pirates of the Caribbean, but all right. I don't think he's coming back there, brother.
Yeah, I mean, they made too many anyways.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, John. I know you love that franchise.
Oh man, I truly do. I truly do. That's how I got you on that last
That's right, yeah,
episode.
you did.
Well, Brawnz, any last words for these fine folks?
Continue to hodl. Continue to be the diamond hands like our intro guy. I really want to know how many Bitcoin that fella has. I mean, he's really living the modest life. I mean, he still looks the same as he did.
He does, except his skin cleared up a little bit, and that's good.
There you go. I hope
Modest life.
I hope he used some of that to see a dermatologist. Comes top.
It looks like he did. Looked healthy.
Yeah.
Looked good. He looked confident.
Yes, he did.
It was good to see him on the internet again. So, but well, yeah, with you, Brawnz, I'm with you. I feel like just like a lot of these weird hairstyles, you don't necessarily want to follow all trends. But I think that overall, what you do want to follow is the trend of Bitcoin and hodling, regardless of where everyone else is telling you should do and or go. So that's all I got to say for you, Brawnz. That's all I got to say for you fine folks out there. Hope you have a great night, Brawnz.
You too.
All right, guys. Hope you guys have a great night out there, and we'll be right back.
Peace.